All right, everyone, starting off in our child's pose. Let's just breathe here for a little while. All right, this posture is often, at least for me, is where we tend to notice where we're tight. It's just going to kind of show us where we're feeling a little bit locked up. For example, hips and low back. So maybe take the knees wide. Settle into breathing deeply. Settle into just paying attention to the breath and all the little details about it. Finding that huge, expansive inhale and very big exhale. All right, notice with each inhale, you feel a bit more expansive, especially across the back of your body and any places that you feel might be kind of sticky or tense. Use this inhale to visualize and feel extra space there. And with the exhales, could we release a little bit of that tension? Okay, maybe your face, your back, some of that just kind of drips down toward the floor. Let's notice any tension in the jaw and the forehead, the neck and shoulders, hips. And let's take a moment also to notice thoughts and emotions. We notice the mind. What's going on in the mind right now? Taking a little Zen moment to look at the thoughts without labeling them good or bad, or without getting taken for a ride about any of the thoughts. And ask yourself, who observes the thoughts? Who is the one that is hearing? Who is the one that is feeling right now? All right, hopefully feeling a little bit more grounded and centered today. Go ahead and reach out. Find a long armpit stretch and grab the mat and think of gripping with your tiger claws or coming up to hands and knees. Let's do some cat-cow. So belly down on the inhale. We think of rolling the heart forward as we pull with our strong arms. And even though the belly moves down, we think of wrapping the belly button in a little bit. And we exhale to push the floor away. Round the spine. Shake your head. Let's take a few more like this, friends. Inhale, long heart moving forward. Exhale, push the floor. Keep breathing, finding some nice movement in the spine. And this is another movement where we're going to notice if we have tension back between the shoulders, perhaps in the front and back. Or if the spine just feels generally stiff, no problem, okay? We're just gonna roll it a little bit more. Think of rolling side to side, kind of targeting any stiff places you find. And let's bring it back to a flat back. Let's get that right leg up and just gently circle the knee out, finding a little spaciousness in the hip. And let's rewind it. Okay, let's take that right leg all the way out behind. Go ahead and drop the right toes to the floor. Let's drop the right arch. One thing left to do, let's swivel the left lower leg out to the left, and we have set ourselves up for a perfect supported side plank. We can reach up with the right hand. And then I want to encourage you to kind of fidget here and line everything up so you feel very supported. A few things to be aware of in our supported side plank alignment cues. Let's get the outer edge of the right foot on the floor. So really press it down. If you even want to lift your right arch a little bit, it's a nice stretch across the top of your foot and your ankle. Let's make sure the left knee is directly under the left hip. The left toes point directly behind you, and that left elbow is a little bit bent. Okay. And we'll hang out here for a little while. And while we're here, let's open up the shoulder. So strengthen that right arm like you're reaching out but pulling back at the same time, and circle it out. Circle out that shoulder. All right, so opening up the chest, the armpit, the shoulder, all at the same time. Feel free to look whatever direction feels natural for your nose to point. And let's rewind it. You want to feel extra spacious in the shoulder and chest. All right, next time you're reaching up, let's pause and we'll play around with lifting this right leg. Okay, let's internally rotate the right leg. So when you look at the toes, the right toes, they're almost pointed slightly down. If you notice them start to point up, you're externally rotating. So pull it back in, internally rotate. You ready? Let's push through the heel and draw little circles. Okay, keep breathing. Remember, you can always, always, always drop that foot anytime. All right, remaining long in the spine as we do this. Let's rewind, but point through the toe. Feeling that hip waking up. Nice and slow, controlled. Okay, the leg is back parallel with the ground. Let's tap the toe to the ground and then pick it up. Keep that internal rotation. Tap again. Pick it up. Now do this a few more times. I want you to notice something. With the femur, so with the thigh bone of the leg internally rotated, we can only lift the leg so high until we start to externally rotate it. So notice that, okay? There's a bony stop that's keeping us from lifting too high. That's okay. Okay, next time the leg is up, pause, keep that internal rotation, swing the leg forward, and then swing it back. Try to keep it nice and parallel with the ground. Wrap the belly button in, again, forward, and back, forward. And maybe one more time, just like that. Bring it forward, bring it back, and then let's drop that foot. Take a little moment just to enjoy this nice side stretch, perhaps reaching the right hand very far away from the right foot. And maybe one more nice breath here, just enjoying this beautiful side opening posture. Feel free to reach a little further with your fingers and press down the outer edge of your right foot even more. And then as you're ready, guys, we're bringing it down. Okay, hands and knees. Let's do the other side. Let's get the left knee up and circle it out. Bringing a little warmth to that hip. And let's rewind that. Okay, let's get the left leg out behind. Flex that foot, toes to the ground. Left arch drops to the floor. Right lower leg pivots. And we're in our side plank. Go ahead and lift that left arm up. And let's breathe here. I'll spin around to face you. All right, friends. Supported side plank. It's great. Okay, drop the outer edge of the left foot. Peel the arch up. Open that ankle. Soft right elbow. Everything's set up. Let's extend out through the left arm, but pull it back in at the same time. So all the muscles on it are active. And then circle out the shoulder. So supported side plank can be a really strong posture, or it can be a really restful posture. So I just want you to use it however works best for you, please. Okay, find what you need today. We're all going to want something totally different. Rewind it. Open the shoulder. Okay, reach up and hold with that left hand. Okay, here comes the left leg. It's up, it's parallel with the ground, and we're internally rotating that hip. Okay, all right, are you ready? Circles. You can push through the heel for the first round of circles from the hip. Keeping that internal rotation. Notice how it stops you from going really above parallel with the ground. More or less. Okay, point that toe, reverse it. Keep the internal rotation. All right. Okay, back parallel with the ground. Tap the toe to the floor and pick it up a few times just like this. Keep breathing. Long spine. Nice breath. Always moving at your pace, just building a little bit more heat, more warmth so we can open things up. And next time the leg is parallel, wrap the belly button in so the low back doesn't do all the work here, and swing the leg forward, swing the leg back. We don't really think about it very often, but our legs are pretty big. They're pretty big chunks of meat and bone. And it takes a lot of energy to move them around. All right, one more. And let it go. Go ahead and drop that left foot to the floor. Reach the left hand out very far away from the left foot. And for a little extra oomph, really ground the outer edge of that left foot. Maybe since this is our second side, we peel the chest open a little bit more here. One more nice big breath. And let it go. Hands and knees, guys. And let's get off our wrists for a little bit. Okay, tuck your toes. Lift those knees. We're going to walk hands back to feet. Let's walk the feet wide and just hang for a little bit, okay? And I really want to encourage you to get your hands on something. If they don't touch the ground, use your block maybe, or even use your knees, okay? That's fine with me, but for this first fold where we're just kind of hanging, try not to let your upper body just hang unsupported. Bend your knees a little more. Get down there. All right, feeling the backs of the legs gently open up here. And then as you're ready, walk the hands forward and find a momentary plank. And we'll take one big breath in here. Remember, you can drop your knees, okay? And with your exhale, do drop your knees, drop your thumbs, or drop your heart between your thumbs. See if you can pull your elbows in as you look forward. So a little tail wagging kind of posture here. Inhale back up to your plank. With your exhale, drop your elbows, pull your heart forward, slide into a little cobra shape. Okay, just magically arrive there. And exhale here. Come on, back to hands and knees. And we'll take our first down dog today. Let's hang out right here. Right, so always, I'll remind you to modify down dog if you need to. You can always drop to hands and knees. But if it's all right here, pedal it out, shake it out. And then after we've moved this around a little bit, we'll start to move our bodies a little bit more. So with your inhale, let's get the right leg up and out behind you. And exhale here, step the right foot outside the right hand. Boom, drop that back knee. Inhale here, we're going to get the right hand up, twisting up and open. Watch your hand go up so that spine, the cervical spine gets a little twist too. And with your exhale, bend this right elbow. See if you can bring it to your left wrist. You're going to have to bend the left wrist too. It's okay if you don't get all the way there. Just go for it anyway. Let's do it again. Inhale, big open chest. Peel it open. Exhale, bring it down. See if you can get the hips a little lower. Again, just like that. Big breath in. Big chest. And exhale, bring it down. One more time. Let's reach up for a big chest and just hold. Okay, options. I'm going to give you some options, okay? So first option is to stay here or take a break. Second option, you can tuck the left toes, the back toes, and hover that left knee, but make the left leg nice and strong, like a tree trunk. And could we drop the hips a centimeter closer to the floor? And perhaps here we're really going to start to activate our legs, especially if you're one who's wanting a good stretch this morning. We're really going to want to activate before we stretch. So try to draw your feet together. Each breath makes your spine a little longer and releasing a little more tension to the floor. Maybe one more big breath in here, guys. And we're bringing it down on the exhale. Drop the back knee, drop the top hand. You can come back through hands and knees and find your down dog. Walk it out. All right, inhaling here, move your heart forward. Find your momentary plank. Remember that your knees can be on the ground for that, of course. And exhale, walk to your hands and fold. Inhale to roll it up. Reaching up tall. With your exhale, sit down into a chair posture. Move the knees inward. Lift the heart high as the tailbone drops. Right, inhale to standing. And exhale, big fold here. Palms down. Okay, palms are down here. We're inhaling back to a plank. With your exhale, drop your knees. Drop your heart between your thumbs. Elbows in. Pull that belly button up, even as you extend your upper spine. Okay, inhale back up to a plank. Maybe your knees are still down. And then exhale here. Drop those forearms to the floor. Pull yourself forward as you inhale magically into a cobra. And exhale here. Hands and knees. Down dog. Walk it out some more. Little dynamic movement in this down dog kind of makes... It just kind of opens it up, makes it a little more manageable if it's your first few down dogs of the day. And let's start to move, guys. Inhale here, left leg up and out behind. Exhale here, drop the left foot outside your left hand. Let's drop the back knee and we'll start to twist. Inhaling here, left hand reaches that big, big, big chest. Exhale, left elbow moves toward the right wrist. You might not get there today. It's fine. Go for it anyway. Okay. Inhale, reach it up. Big chest. Exhale, drop a little lower. One more just like that. Big breath in. And big exhale. Okay, now let's reach up and hold. Let's just enjoy this nice twisty lunge. Okay, lungey twist. Option to stay here. Just kind of take it easy. You can even drop your left hand and really take it easy. Okay, or you want a little bit more opening in the legs today, we're going to need to warm it up. So tuck the back toes, lift the right knee, but strengthen the right leg like a tree trunk and start to attempt to draw the 2 feet together. Put a magnetic attraction between them, and you can look up at that top hand to give your neck a massage. Okay, one more big breath in here. And we're letting it go. Drop that top hand, drop that back knee. We can bring it back through hands and knees here. Down dog. Okay, inhaling here, plank. Exhaling here, walk to your hands and fold. Inhale, roll it up. Exhale, sit down into your chair. Pull that belly button in as you lift your heart. Inhale to standing and exhale to fold. Palms are down. Inhale back to your plank. Okay, exhale. Knees down, elbows in. Drop the heart between your hands, looking forward, belly button in. Inhale to your plank. Exhale, knees and elbows down. Inhale, pull your heart forward. Find that cobra. And exhale, back to down dog. I'll meet you here. Okay, walk it out. Yes, okay. Let's keep moving, guys. Inhale here, right leg up and out behind. Exhale here, right foot drops between your hands, perhaps. Okay, inhaling here, reach it up, crescent lunge. All right, with your exhale, drop the back knee toward the floor. See if you can hover it just off the floor. And inhale, straighten all your legs. Maybe you add your hands. Exhale, drop the hands as the back knee hovers just off the floor. And inhale, bring it up. Let's do that a few more times. Exhale to bring it down. Ribs stay over the hips. Inhale to bring it up. Exhale to bring it down. Inhale up. Let's do it one more time. Come on down and hold. The knee is just off the floor. Whew. Okay, nice breath here. We want to get that leg warm. So think about drawing the feet in toward each other. Maybe reach your arms up and open up your chest if it feels nice here. Pulling the belly button in as you lift the heart. Legs are getting warm. Maybe one more big breath in here. And exhale, drop your hands around that front foot, back to down dog. All right, take a breath or two just to notice how it feels. Shake it off. And inhale here, plank. Exhale, walk to your hands and fold. Inhale, roll it up. Exhale, sit into your chair. Inhale to standing. Exhale, fold. Halfway up, inhale. And a very big fold, exhale. Palms are down, guys. Inhale for plank. Exhale. Knees, chest, and chin come down. Looking forward, belly button in. Inhale, plank. Exhale, knees and elbows down. Inhale, cobra. Maybe put the hands out to the side here and lift the heart up for one extra breath. And exhale, down dog. All right, definitely feeling that warmth building, guys. Feeling good. Inhale here, left leg up and out behind. Exhale, send that left foot forward. Drop it between your hands. Inhale here, hands up, crescent lunge. Now, if you like, you can drop the back knee. If you need a little break here and you just want to take it easy, no problem. We're going to come down with that back knee in the hands, and we're going to come up. Okay, finding some nice, strong, controlled movement in the legs. Feeling that right quad, that left hamstring. And even while we're moving, we're attempting to draw the feet together, right? Always have that magnetic attraction between the knees and the feet. Next time we come down, let's hold right here. Let the back knee be low. Maybe the arms come up. We just enjoy this whole front body opening. Make that long neck. Pull the belly button in. And attempt to draw the knees together. One more big breath here. And let it go. Big exhale. Hands down, down dog. Inhale here, plank. Exhale, walk to your hands and fold. Inhale, roll it up. Exhale, your chair posture right here. Inhale to standing. And exhale, folding. Halfway up, long spine, inhale. And very big fold, exhale. Palms are down, inhale, plank. Exhale, knees, chest, and chin, look forward. Inhale, plank. Exhale, knees and elbows down. Inhale, cobra. Maybe the hands come wider. The heart pulls up a little more. And exhale, down dog. All right, now here's a nice little stretch we can play around with. Let's take the right hand to the outer edge of the left foot, or we can grab the knee if that's more appropriate. And you can even do this with your knees bent, so find a way to make it work for you. But we'll just get a nice little twist out of our down dog while we're here. So if you can, we can walk the right hand down to the left ankle and think of looking under the left armpit here as you move your hips back. So that left hand is in charge of pressing the floor away. Nice opening for that left armpit and shoulder. Make sure the left arm is softly bent and not locking out, guys. We really want to avoid locking our elbows. Okay, let's switch sides. Right hand on the floor, strong, pushing the floor away. Left hand comes to the outer edge of the right knee, perhaps slides down to the right ankle, and we're looking under that right armpit. Push that floor. Big breath. Nice opening for the backs of the legs, too. All right, friends, as you're ready, all hands down. And let's keep going. Inhaling here, right leg up and out behind. Exhaling here, drop that foot between your hands. Inhale here, reaching up, crescent lunge. Exhale here, palms together by your heart. Check it out. Now we can drop the back knee here if we want, or we can keep it up if we want to work a little more. Let's take the left elbow to the outer edge of the right knee and look out to the right. And we'll hold here for a little while. I'm going to spin around to face you, okay? Okay. All right, so maybe dropping that back knee as always. Now let's just breathe here. We want to think hands by heart and heart by hands. And that back leg, if it's up, make it strong like a tree trunk, as if you're trying to smoosh the quad of your left leg into your femur. And we have that long neck always looking up. Now I want to give you some options. The back knee down is always an option. Also, we can open our arms wide here. Okay, big opening for that chest. Let's take 3 more long, slow breaths here. Now remember, this can be really chill if you bring everything to the floor, okay? It can be really exciting and spicy and warming if you bring everything up off the floor. So you make this practice your own, guys. It's always exciting to see all the different things you can do with it. One more breath. And let it go. All hands down inside that right foot here. The back knee is down. And let's take a moment to rock the hips forward and back. And a little bit side to side too. Okay. Now here's where we really get to play around with some nice stretchiness because we're kind of warm. So if you want a little less from this stretch, then you'll keep your back knee down. If you want a little more, experiment with picking your back knee up. Try this, and you can move the hips back and forth. It's the same movement as when we had the knee down, but the stakes are literally higher because you've lifted your hips. So try it a few more times. Okay, you can feel a nice opening in the back of that right leg. All right, the front of the left leg. And the next time you pull back on your hips, hold. You might have the back knee up. You might have the back knee down. Your front leg will be pretty much the same either way. You're still going to have a flex in the right ankle. So the right toes are pointing back at your nose, okay? And you're still going to have that long spine with your hands under your shoulders. So move them if they're out of place. And you can always use your block under your hands here. No problem. Now I just want you to take a few breaths. If everything's going great, you feel fantastic. You want a little bit more from the back of this right leg, the outer hip, the IT band. Pull back on your right hip a little more and think of sending the left hip forward. And another trick I like to play with is pointing the right toes out to the right here to get more into the IT band. Nice stretch. Okay, maybe one more big breath in here. And then we're letting it go. We're dropping that back knee. Boom. And then let's take it to a pigeon from here. Let's just keep the stretchiness going. Let's walk the right foot over to the left and drop that right knee. Drop it to a pigeon, okay? Now remember your options, guys. If pigeon is not appropriate for you today, it stresses you out, it doesn't feel good, just roll onto your back. Do that figure 4. Okay, figure 4 is an awesome place to be. Just holding your left thigh, moving your right leg close to you as you press the right knee away. That's the trick, is actually pressing that right knee away without touching it. If you are in a pigeon, guys, good news. I'm not going to have you up in pigeon forever today. I'm just going to have us relaxing outward, kind of walking the upper body down and letting it go for a little while. Okay, make sure in your pigeon that your hips are level with each other. So with your head down, it's a good vantage point to check it out. Hips are level. And you're always free to adjust the angle in your right knee. Okay, make it more of a right angle in your right knee to have more opening in your outer hip and thigh. You can do that by moving that foot away from you. Okay, and make it more of an acute angle by moving the foot close to you. It's just a little less in the outer hip. Okay. Okay, if you want to play around a little bit here, you can think of walking your hands out to the right and getting a nice little side stretch in that left side. And another thing that's fun to play with here is actually adding a little twist into this pigeon. And you can do that by sliding your left arm under your right, and dropping your left shoulder, dropping your left ear. And you can join your right and left hand. Just a funky little twist to play with. In pigeon, it's nice to kind of let gravity just pull you down. It's one of those postures where we can let time and gravity do a lot of the work for us. But we still have a little bit of engagement, maybe 10 or 20%, pushing the floor away with your strong legs. All right, hard to leave pigeon, but let's keep traveling on. So take your time, pigeons, pressing yourself back up. Coming back to hands and knees. If you were in a figure 4, we will all meet on hands and knees and then down dog. Take your time. Okay, after opening up that right hamstring and that left quad, let's just notice how we're feeling in the legs. Just take a moment. It's nice to notice. And then let's keep moving. Inhaling here, find your plank. Exhaling, walk to your hands. Fold. Inhale, roll it up. Here's your chair posture. Exhale. Maybe a little lower. Inhale to standing. Exhale, folding. Halfway up. Big fold. Palms down, plank. Inhale. Exhale, knees, chest, and chin. Maybe float this time. A little float off the floor, looking forward. Inhale to plank. Exhale, knees down, elbows down. Inhale, cobra. Maybe pulling that heart forward a little more. And exhale, down dog. All right, friends, are we ready for the other side? Here we go. Inhaling here, left leg up and out behind. Exhale, send that foot forward, drop it between your hands. Inhaling here, reach up. And we're heading to a twist. So if you want to drop the back knee, go for it. Either way, palms are together. Right elbow to the outside of the left knee. And let's look over here to the left and just enjoy for a little while. I'll spin around to meet you. Okay, remember your options. Your hands and your back knee can come to the floor like this, and it's so much more gentle. It's a really chill posture. But if you like that little challenge, that warming feeling, strengthen the back leg like a tree trunk. Move your hands and your heart toward each other. Okay, find that length in the spine, especially the neck. And remember, you're always actively engaging those feet toward each other, right? Always, always. Okay, perhaps here we add that little cherry on top, that open, wide arms twist, looking up. Nice breath. Keep your beautiful hips heavy. Maybe one more big breath here. Fill your lungs. Nice. And exhale here, let it go. Hands down. Okay, maybe inside that left leg, and we'll rock the hips back and forth. Preparing to open up that left hamstring a little bit and that right quad. Okay, here we go. So maybe you want to keep the back knee down, and that's kind of where you want to stay with this. Maybe you want to spice it up a little bit. You can tuck the right toes and lift the right knee. And then we have a lot more going on. So make sure hands under shoulders. And then let's pull back on the hips and hold. Now, it's so tempting here. I'm looking at myself and I see that my spine is curving. So do your best. Your spine's going to curve a little bit, but lengthen it anyway, okay? And then once you've established where you want to be here, maybe increasing the distance between your feet if you want more stretchiness, you're thinking of flexing that left foot and pulling back on the left hip. Nice breath. Okay, maybe pointing the left toes to the left to get more into the outer hip and the IT band and the glute on the left side. Nice breath. Lifting that back knee if your back leg is up. Maybe one more breath. Feels good. Now let it go. Okay, coming to a pigeon or flipping it onto your back for a figure 4 with the left leg on top this time. So if you are a pigeon, walk that left foot to the right, drop the left knee. Remember to make your hips level with the mat, please. And also please adjust the angle in your left knee to be perfect and ideal for you in every way. And then walk your hands out. Top your head. Breathe. Figure 4s. Remember to move your right leg towards you with your strong arms as your left knee presses away just on its own. Okay, it's tempting to help the left knee, but try not to. Try to let it do its own thing. All right, figure 4s, keep it up. Pigeons. My thought for you is if your arms are out long, maybe walk them to the left. Find that little right side stretch. And then also you might play around with adding that little twist here. If you're in that long pigeon, that right arm can reach under out to the left. We can drop the right shoulder and ear. The left hand can join the right, and we can find a little twistiness. All right, my friends, as you're ready, brace yourselves up. Okay, figure 4s, just rock it up to a seat. We're going to meet you there. And pigeons, rock over onto your left hip. And we'll swing the right leg around. And we're all in the same place, magically. Shake out your legs. All right, my friends. As you're ready, you can tuck your hands behind your knees and just roll it down. Come on down. Get your feet up in the air here. And circle your ankles out. All right, and then maybe bending your knees. Let's massage the femurs out in the hip sockets for a little bit. Mooshing all the tissues that move your hips. And we really started to cool it down here. So let's take the knees and drop them to the left. And then let's pick up our shoulder blades and move them a little bit to the left too, so that we can twist more satisfyingly, and we're looking to the right. And just breathing deeply here. You may take the left hand to a knee, but please ground that right shoulder blade. Nice big breath here. Now I want to give you some options to play with, as always. So if you're feeling pretty fantastic in your twist, you can start to give yourself a little resistance in this left hand, right knee relationship by pressing the right knee into the left hand as the left hand presses down on the right knee. Okay, some nice opening for your outer right hip, perhaps, if you need it there. Also, try this. Try maybe extending your knees a little bit. Now, this may just be like a tiny little partial extension. Okay, it doesn't have to be anything crazy. And just see how much you can extend your knees, and then maybe walk your left hand out towards your feet. Now, that might be an ankle, it might be a calf, but try that. Try extending your legs and walking your left hand out towards your feet. Make sure that right shoulder blade is grounded. And then as you're ready, we'll let this go. We'll bring the knees back in and drop them to the right. Let's also move our shoulder blades a bit to the right. All right, ideally we want our shoulders in line with our hips if we're going to twist. And then looking out to the left, of course. And maybe we start to resist the right hand with the left knee a little bit. Give yourself a little bit of resistance. And also possibly experimenting with extending those legs and reaching your hand out for the right foot. All right, as you're ready, bring the legs back in. And then put your feet down by your hips. We'll take a little moment here. What if you, so try this. Palms flip up toward the ceiling, okay? And then slide one hand under one glute. So you're kind of holding your own glute and the other hand under the other glute. So you're sitting on your hands, and then see if you can almost tuck your whole arm underneath yourself. Your shoulder blades, okay? Like you're trying to just lay down on your arms. And then from there, what would happen if you bent your elbows? Okay, you're going to create a nice little arch in your spine. So do me a favor and please tuck your chin here. Super, super, super firm tuck in your chin so that the back of your neck stays long, okay? And we can just breathe here. It should feel nice on your neck. If it feels bad, come back down, okay? Maybe start over or maybe just take a break. But remember, your shoulder blades need to be lifting the heart upward. The chin needs to be tucking in. Take a few breaths here. Should feel so nice on your neck. If the top of your head is touching the floor and you feel pretty okay with that, you can try taking one hand out from underneath you and reaching it up. Now, ideally, we don't want any more than like 10% of your body weight in your head. We don't want a whole ton of weight in your head. And if still feeling good, you can reach the other hand up. And if you still feel good, you can reach one leg up and maybe the other leg. Who knows? Breathe. Keep that slight tuck in your chin. You should still be able to talk here. All right, friends, maybe one more big breath here. And feet down, hands down. Make your head lie back on the floor. And we'll just take one more little happy baby moment before we rest. Okay, so bring your knees in close. Reach your hands between them. You can either grab your shins or you can walk your hands down your shins for your ankles. Perhaps the outsides of your feet will do today, and maybe you want to wrap your thumb and bunny fingers around each toe, each big toe. Okay, it's different for everyone, so just pick your pleasure. And then we'll think of dropping the knees toward the floor as the feet rise up. Breathe here. Think of grounding your shoulder blades, grounding your tailbone. And maybe extending one leg and bending the other. Okay, notice when you bend one knee, it gives you a little bit of extra space in the back of the other knee. It's kind of magical, isn't it? Why does that happen? Okay, take a moment just to meditate on that. And then maybe today, maybe another day, we extend both knees. Remembering to keep a slight micro bend so we're not locking our knees and collapsing into the joint. Nice opening for your inner thigh and your hamstring. And then maybe just to seal off this practice, we take a bound supine Baddha Konasana. Okay, putting your feet together, and you can either grab your ankles or wrap your hands around your feet. And then again, ground those shoulder blades as you gently encourage those feet towards your heart. A few breaths here. And as you're ready, let all of that go. Go and extend your legs. Find your resting posture. Maybe arms and legs are long, friends. Maybe they're bent, but you feel good. Find that perfect, blissful resting place to be. And we can start to slow the breath down again. And finding that complete inhale. And a complete exhale. And allow all your awareness to fall on the breath. The soft feeling of the air in the nostrils and out of the nostrils. And jaw soft. Again, watching your thoughts. No thought is good or bad. Who is the one who observes the thoughts? And take a little time, my friends, just being present with yourself. Please rest this way as long as you can. I hope you feel wonderful. Thank you so much for joining me today.